We are north of in Toronto, and the retractable roof is closed for comfort. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Oakland A's and the Toronto Blue Jays. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Gavin Floyd, a right-hander from the state of Maryland, is on the mound here. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, not a big strikeout pitcher here on the mound, so expect to see a lot of balls put in play, defense being very involved. Should be fun to watch.
Billy Burns will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. And Eric, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in winners of two straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
That includes winning the first two in this series, so they've had it going lately. They'll look to put a capper on the weekend with a sweep here.
Floyd into his motion. Here it is on 2-0. Bounce to first. Smoke gloves it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And here's a shot of the Athletic starting lineup for this one. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
You know, I think they have to be worried about the production they're getting from that 5-hole right now. He's been atrocious when it matters most, hitting under 200 with runners in scoring position. If he wants to help this team win ball games, he's got to become a better run producer than he's been so far this season.
Jed Lowry is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, Simmons is one of those umpires that can be a little inconsistent, but I think his strike zone is one that can benefit both pitchers and hitters. It just depends on what part of the zone the pitch is located.
And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. To short, hit hard. Tulowitzki over to his left, over to Smoke at first, and there are two away. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
His nickname is Joey Bats, but Jose Bautista, he can play some serious defense as well. But I'll tell you, the arm is good as anybody's in the game. When we've seen him try to throw guys out at first base, we'll see if he tries that in this one.
Carlton Fisk gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard to short. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
Jeff Bagwell will get a shot here with two away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that two-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. You get that feeling that'll be a pitch we see a lot of as this game goes along.
And when he's throwing that thing good, a lot of times that's where it winds up. So these guys are going to have to prove they can lay off that thing in the dirt or they're going to keep seeing it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Way outside. 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
2 out with the man at first. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Ready to deliver the 1-2 to first, right to him. And Smoke will take this one over to the bag, and the side is retired. One left for Oakland. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Jesse Hahn gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, you take a look at that whip. It's under 1-2, which tells me he's been pretty darn effective all year long. We'll see how he does in this one.
Troy Tulowitzki comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading out for the Jays, the shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Just a nice job here of not trying to do too much. We see him basically just inside out this ball down the right field line. No chance for the right fielder to get there, and this will get to the wall. He's into second easily here with a double.
Devin Travis will stand in for the first time now. Currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
Well, it's still early in this season, but if he keeps this up, he's going to be looking to get paid in the offseason. His contract is up after this year.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Eric, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
And the road hasn't been all that kind to them either. They've dropped 4 of the first 5 on this trip. So they're in need of a well-pitched game here in a bad way.
And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Steve, what do they need to do to complete the sweep?
Well, I think you really have to limit the strikeouts in this game. Don't have any wasted plate appearances, and we know that's easier said than done. But you also have to have your 3, 4, 5 hitters step up in this one somehow.
Josh Donaldson will stand in as one of the stars from yesterday's ball game as he had 3 hits in the victory.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Well, the key for him on the mound will be keeping that ball down in the strike zone. He's got a good sinker and a changeup that aren't very effective when they're up in the zone.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
The first 2 pitches here, they're both down. They know that he's trying to get something in the air, try to get a sacrifice fly, so they're going to make it as difficult for him as possible.
One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A man at third with 1 away. Drilled on the ground to short. Simeon's there. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Manufactured run right there. You hit the double to start the inning off, and then it's all about get them over and get them in. And 2 straight groundouts do that job.
Jose Bautista bats now and will try to start over with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI groundout.
And all he's looking for right now is a pitch that he can drive somewhere. You got to get on base, and preferably in scoring position, so maybe he can get his teammates to drive him in.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
It didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with the running action on that 2-seam fastball.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Two out, nobody on. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
The perils of being a third baseman. I remember it well. He's way out in front of this pitch and just hammers it towards the hole. And you can see by the reaction at third, the coaches are telling you, hey, get in front of that one. Yeah, right. You get in front of that one.
Standing in now, Chris Colabello. As he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands at strike 1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 3 homers and 5 driven in. Swing and a liner. Foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if they'll chase.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner, 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Second inning coming up from Toronto. The Blue Jays on top, 1-0. Luis Gonzalez will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, his batting average is ugly, and his last 10 games have been ugly. Just 2 hits in his last 10.
Out in front of it, strike 1. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Into the box, Dave Winfield. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He'll start this one at 274. 4 home runs and 5 driven in. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Bautista has a beat on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Well, you know as well as I do, EK, that there's a big difference between going the other way with a pitch and just flat out being late. That's why he couldn't really drive that ball to right field.
Into the box now, Chris Coghlan. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Bautista retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Justin Smoke comes forward for his first try at the plate, and you have to think something's got to give. Clearly not going his way of late. Hahn has his target. Here's the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Nope.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
1-0.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Gloved by Lowry, and a rather easy first out. And with that, let's take a look now at how the A's will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, you remember, growing up, right field wasn't a very important position. But here at this level, it's as important as any. And this man plays it as well as anybody. Very reliable, covers ground, always makes a routine play.
Russell Martin will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game.
When you're hitting under 200 on the season, you've got to come up with a good performance every once in a while, and yesterday was one of those.
1 out, nobody on. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Outside, 3-0 now. Michael Saunders is on deck. And this pitch is taken by Martin as it misses for ball 4.
Batting 8, left fielder
Michael Saunders takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First delivery to him on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
fastball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Stepping in now, Dalton Pompey, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
The 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. A nice daytime shot there from one of the many marinas here in Toronto as we're set to go in the 3rd inning of this one. Danny Valencia will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. Floyd sets his sights. First pitch on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Batista. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So an unfortunate turn of events for him here as he's going to be forced to leave the game due to injury. And hopefully it's nothing that keeps him out of commission for too long. Jay Happ will be summoned now to take over following the injury.
Number 33, Jay Happ.
At the plate, Marcus Semien, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Marcus Semien.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Shoots this one to first. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
And you have to figure he didn't think he'd be seeing any action this early on, but he's going to need to hold down the fort for a while here now that their starter's already out of the ballgame.
Billy Burns will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit in the air to right field. Moving under it, Bautista, and the inning is over. After the break, don't go away. Troy Tulowitzki will start things off. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the A's nothing. And here is Troy Tulowitzki. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Troy Tulowitzki.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Left side, Valencia has it. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Devin Travis.
Devin Travis stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And that misses 2-2. Three and two now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
And this misses for ball four. The second walk he's surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Josh Donaldson stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Rocket to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Hey, you got to be quick down there. It's the hot corner. Seems like a third baseman. Most of the plays you have, it's either on you in a heartbeat or it's a slow roller. Not a whole lot of plays in between, but he stays with it to make the play there.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Two out with the man at first. Swing and a line drive, but this is a foul ball. to short. Simeon's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for Toronto. They lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Jed Lowry, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Hit in the air out to left field. Saunders is under it to put it away, and it's a quick one pitch out to begin the fourth.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a one pitch out.
Carlton Fisk will dig in. He singled his first time around.
And fellas, that's still their only hit in the game so far. They've been pretty well shut down.
In there, no balls and a strike. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. They'll take this in without much trouble, and two are gone here to start the fourth.
First baseman number 5.
You see here on show track, that pitch up and in just ties him in knots. If you leave that out over the plate, you'll be in trouble, but if you can locate there, things will be just fine.
Standing in now, Jeff Bagwell, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bautista waits on it, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the A's. They still trail 1-0. Chris Colabello is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Designated hitter, Chris Colabello.
Hahn gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Fastball got him looking, as that had two-seam action on it, one gone.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad ball on strike one or strike two, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike three, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Here's Justin Smoke now, as he'll take a look at ball one. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. 3-0 now. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
Russell Martin is into the box, reached base via the walk in his first appearance. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
Tap fouled at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. To second for 1. On to first, and the throw goes right by him.
Yeah, and right here, he knew that at second base he was going to have to hurry this throw back to first if he had any chance to double him up. And you see his throw get away from him, but since there's no advancement, it's going to be a straight fielder's choice, no error on the play.
Here's Michael Saunders now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
After the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
Two and one after the foul ball there. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And they can't run it down. Still 2-2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Full count. Here it comes. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Around third is Martin on his way home, and a relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Posed.
Blue Jays held in check, but they're up 1-0. Luis Gonzalez heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A little bouncer. But that one rolls foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Again, he sends it out of play. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just one hit afternoon. In now, Dave Winfield. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
And that right there, that's why these guys only have one hit. He's had them chasing at shadows this entire ball game.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Saunders moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Center fielder, number 11, Chris Coughlin.
Chris Coughlin is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Fastball in there for a called strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Back goes Pompey to the track, to the wall. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A solo home run for Chris Coughlin. And the A's are back to even now. It's 1 apiece.
Wow, that inning didn't really look like it was going anywhere, but if the first 2 guys don't get on in front of them, that's when they're swinging for the trees. When guys are on in front of them, they shorten down and try to go for the base hit, but a big solo shot right there with 2 outs.
Now batting.
In now, Danny Valencia.
Danny Valencia.
As he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the A's come back to even things up thanks to this solo home run. Halfway home here from Rogers Center. All tied at 1-1. Dalton Pompey will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Dalton
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Hans ready. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air to center. Coughlin is underneath this one. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Now batting.
Yeah, jumping on the first pitch of the inning there. Gave it a pretty good ride, but in the end, winds up being a pretty routine first out.
Striding into the box, Troy Tulowitzki. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
And he takes a called strike 2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Ready on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And this guy's a grinder up there. You know he'll give you a tough at-bat.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
And sometimes it doesn't quite matter how hard a thrower a guy is. I mean, if he can locate, he's going to be successful. The location here is absolutely spot on. Right on the inside corner. That's a tough, tough pitch.
Into the box, Devin Travis. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Josh Donaldson would be next. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And it's full now. 3-2. 2 out, nobody on. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Josh Donaldson will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, you have to trust your approach. Eventually, it's going to pay off.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. 6th home run on the season for him. And it gives the Blue Jays a 3-1 lead.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. That last home run, believed to be in the neighborhood of 440 feet. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
outside. 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
This is where you can get a sense for a young guy's character out there. You know, okay, he got a raw deal on a couple of those calls, but some guys get angry, some get motivated. Others, they just go into a shell. We'll have to see how he responds.
Chris Colabello will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick, or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. On the ground up the middle. Backhanded. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. 5 innings complete. It's now 3-1 Blue Jays. Leading off the inning, Marcus Semien.
Leading off
and they'll need him to get something going here.
Marcus.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Just trying to go inside, but you see he kind of holds this one a bit too long, and just like that, leadoff guy's aboard.
Into the box now, Billy Burns, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Now a snap throw to first, and a dive, but he's back in there.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
And this is fouled at the plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Reached for and popped into the air, back behind second. Travis backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
And as a defender, these are the kind of pitchers you like to play behind. Someone who pitches to contact, keeps the defense involved, and he gets an easy pop-up right here.
Jed Lowry will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here's the first pitch to him. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
step off the rubber and go to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Swing and a liner, but foul. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Count 2-1.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Flipped out the other way towards short. So this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Well, they had to call on him a bit earlier than they would have liked, but all things considered, he's done a pretty nice job in long relief so far, just allowing the 1 earned run.
Carlton Fisk will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
First baseman.
You know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Jeff Bagwell strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
2 down, runners at first and second. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. A's strand a couple, and it remains a 3-1 ball game.
Your
John
attention,
Axford
please.
will come on now as he'll
pitching
start
for the
out the
A's,
bottom of the sixth.
Number 61, John Axford.
Justin Smoke will get us going for the
Leading
Jays
off for
here
the
as they
Jays,
start their half of the
First
sixth.
baseman, Justin Smoke.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. The 1-0 delivery. High and deep to straightaway right. Winfield ranging back. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
We showed you his numbers a minute ago. It's still early in the season to be worrying too much, but he's definitely off to a slow start. So he's going to need to string together a few good outings to lower that ERA a little bit.
Russell Martin stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up.
Wow, just not going his way right now. Slumping pretty hard. He just needs some solid contact to get that confidence going again.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. One out, nobody on. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And Martin swings and misses that time on a good pitch, and he's gone on strikes for out number 2.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Here's Michael Saunders now. Into the seats, 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Boy, he's seeing the ball well here early in this first month of the season. Here he doesn't try to do too much with this. He just takes it the other way. That average will climb even higher. He's got another base hit.
Dalton Pompey will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Two out with the man at first. breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
Ball. 2-1. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
A runner on first with 2 away. Now a move over to first, and a dive, but he's back. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto, and it's still 3-1. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Aaron Luke is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Number 62, Aaron Luke.
Leading off the inning, Luis Gonzalez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
In there, strike 1.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Hit down the third base line. Donaldson's there. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The right fielder, number 31, Dave Winfield.
Dave Winfield will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting the line drive right back up the middle.
He's set. Here it comes. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
And they finally break through for hit number 3 of this ball game, though. It took them 7 innings to do it. That is not the kind of offensive performance that's going to win you too many ball games.
Chris Coghlan will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Now the 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. On the ground to the left side. Donaldson's up with it. One there. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5 to 4 to 3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Liam Hendrick will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
Liam Hendricks.
Troy Tulowitzki ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time out.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And that misses. Ball four. It's a leadoff walk to start the home seventh.
And that's what I'd call an intelligent at-bat right now. It's good knowledge of the strike zone, and more importantly, of how the home plate umpire calls the strike zone. He's got himself a leadoff walk.
Mark Zipchinski will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out.
Mark Zipchinski.
Devin Travis will stand in now following leadoff walk, and might we see a bunt attempt here in a two-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
Up and in for ball one. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a two-run homer down the line in right field as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Goodness, this is just the second pitch that's coming on, and I guarantee you he was not looking to put it there. This is right in the wheelhouse, and he just didn't miss that one.
Josh Donaldson will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of ones and twos, but those will add up.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one.
And these guys already have one home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Oh, and 1. Here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Line hard. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That's a nice comeback there after the home run. Sometimes the home crowd gets a little amped up, so you start to rush a little out there and make things worse. But he's able to bounce back and get him to chase one here with 2 strikes.
Fernando Rodriguez will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs and send this one along into the 8th. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
The batter,
yeah, 15, he's lucky this ball doesn't get further away. It's a fastball in the dirt, but luckily he's able to block it and make a strong throw to first.
Standing in now, Chris Colabello. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Taken high and deep to right. Winfield racing back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 5-1. Leading off the inning, Danny Valencia. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Chopped foul right at home plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. count is full. Here's the pitch. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Blue Jays trying to hold on here at the Rogers Center. They lead it here in the 8th as you get a look at the line score to this point in the contest. Digging in to try it again, Marcus Semien. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, I wonder if he rubbed it.
First pitch on its way. Goes down to get the sinker, and it's chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Grounded to first. Smoke scoops it up. On to first with it is Smoke as he'll make the unassisted putout.
The batter, number 1. Designated hitter, Billy Burns.
Billy Burns will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A's are gone in order. They're down 5-1. Ryan Madsen is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Number 44, Ryan Madsen.
Justin Smoke stands into the box. He's
Leading
0
off
for
for the
2
Jays,
so far in this one.
First baseman, Justin Smoke.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in their knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
One and two, here it comes. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Little chopper back to the mound. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
Now at the plate, Russell Martin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Coughlin on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting.
These are the types of balls where you worry about collisions out there. This ball's hit fairly sharply, almost exactly between the 2 outfielders, but this should always be the center fielder's ball if he can get to it. So he calls for it and he puts it away.
Here's Michael Saunders now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Hit out towards second. Lowry's got it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Jed Lowry will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Jay Happ would be in line for the victory should the score hold. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. He spoils another one, and will do it again. And this is hit hard up the middle. Oh, what a play! Oh, and he loses it on the exchange from glove to hand, and he won't have a play.
Well, we've seen winning rallies get started with less than this. This is going to be an infield single all the way, and now they're in business with the leadoff man on base to start this inning.
Carlton Fisk steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike 1. barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. A pause and the 0-2. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hard hit toward the hole. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Oh, we got some life here now in the ninth inning. First and second now, and hey, one more base runner. You're going to bring the tying run to the plate. And we've seen stranger things happen.
Drew Storen is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 45, Drew Storen.
Jeff Bagwell will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Grounded to short. Reined in. There's one on to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with one pitch.
You know what? You just can't ask for much more than this coming out of the bullpen. That's exactly why they turn to him. They get the good matchup, and he comes in and delivers a double play ball to take away some of the pressure.
Stepping in now, Luis Gonzalez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
A man on third with two down. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow! So a two-run homer down the line in left. And it's a 5-3 game now.
Well, you figure it's only a matter of time till this guy gets going. That's his first home run here on the season, and you can bet it ain't going to be his last.
Now batting, right fielder.
Into the box, Dave Winfield. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
Bases are empty here with two men out. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. And now a crowd reported at over 28,000 rise to their feet. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
2 out, nobody on. Drilled to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, he did serve up the home run here to make this one a little bit more interesting. But in the end, he does get the job done, and he nails down the save.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Blue Jays come out on top, 5-3. So long from Toronto.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Athletics, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jay Happ. His record is now 1-0. The save to Drew Story, his 3rd. The loss goes to Jesse Hahn. He falls to 0-2. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. A reminder that extra subway trains will be available at the Union and St. Andrews stations. The King Street streetcar provides access to St. Andrews Station via the ends of John Street or Peter Street. Light rail transit is also available along Queens Quay from Union Station.